Hi there, class. I am back. This is part 2 of May 11 writing. So, I talked to you a little bit before about how Google Classroom is not a great place to brainstorm, so brainstormed here on my paper, and I want to give you an option. Now, I know there are students from other classes that are watching this, and I know your teachers will agree with me because we've talked about this as a team. And I have a lot of students, not a lot, but a good amount of students, I would say, who they actually are keeping like a little journal of their writing. And we are, as teachers, supposed to be using Google Classroom as much as we can, which is why so many of these things are posted in Google Classroom. But we also realize that you're second graders and you may not be used to typing. And I want to make sure everyone understands it is okay to write things down in a journal. Now, I get I get some emails from parents, and what they do is they just take a picture on their phone of what their child wrote, and they email it to me. And it's great. And then I write them back, and then I'll say message to, and then I put the student's name, and I give them feedback that way, and it works really well. So I just want to give you an option here because I know it's tough to type. We definitely did not practice much typing. So that is just something I wanted to pass along. You are absolutely 100%. If writing in a journal works for you, go for it. I really want to see it. So you have to ask when your parents or a grown up in the house, hey, could you take a quick picture of this on your phone and email it to my teacher, because then she'll write me back with some feedback and some comments. So anyway, this is just an option for you, so that's why I'm demonstrating it here. My favorite place to collect my thoughts or daydreams. I like this prompt. I like daydreaming, and I like collecting my thoughts. Helps me stay organized. I was collecting my thoughts this morning out on my patio, actually, when I was planning on all the things I was going to do today. Okay, so here I go. Topic sentence. And you notice I'm using a pencil. This is because, don't you love erasing? I mean, that was fine, but erasing is nice. I recommend a pencil for sure if you're writing things down. My favorite place to collect, and I'm skipping a line. And I don't know, other classes might be different, but I like to skip that line there just in case I make a mistake. My favorite place to collect my thoughts or daydream is and I'm checking. Here's my notes. I did this for a reason. My backyard. Love that compound word. Patio. Okay, period. Got it. So just taking this down here. Now these are my notes. I technically could write, there are lots of pretty flowers, but that's not using a linking word, or a transition word. So I want to kind of set my reader up to know, like, hey, this is the first reason. My favorite place to collect my thoughts or daydream is my backyard patio. First, comma. There are lots of pretty flowers. I'm going to change that around just a little bit. This is the beauty of organizing. Now that you've had some time to think about it and you got fresh eyes, you can twist that around a little bit to make your author's voice more clear. So first, I love, and I'm taking my notes here, I love looking at the pretty flowers when I am, and I was about to write when I am daydreaming, but then I don't want to use that word again. I already used that word. So I'm thinking of a synonym for daydreaming when I am um, lost in my thoughts. That's kind of what daydreaming is, when you just lose yourself in your thoughts. When I am lost in my thoughts. All right. Got it. And I just like to sometimes check that off. I got my first reason. Okay, first. Also, comma, fountain makes it calm. I can't write just also fountain makes it calm. I need an article in there. The fountain. And then makes it calm. As I'm looking back, I'm thinking to myself, makes, there could be a better word there. The fountain sounds so calm, peaceful, relaxing. Actually, I like that one. And you see what I'm doing? I'm thinking out loud to you here, boys and girls, because this is how good writers write. They're always thinking like, is that the best word? Could I think of a better word? That was my original word. Is it still what I want to use? And then this is also what good writers do. They always go back and make sure they're on track. My favorite place to collect my thoughts for daydream is my backyard patio. First, I love looking at the pretty flowers. Changing that one. I want to say colorful. That's just a little bit better detail. Flowers. When I am lost in my thoughts. Also, the fountain sounds so relaxing. Okay, got it. And then finally, last, how about last? Last, it's in the shade. Okay, last, it's. I want to make sure my reader doesn't forget what I'm talking about. So I don't want the reader to think I'm talking about it's as in like the fountain or the flowers or some other noun. I want to make sure I'm being very specific. So last, the patio is in the shade. So I remember I had a reason why I wanted it to be in the shade, and this jogged my memory. Last, the patio is in the shade, so I don't get too hot. And then I jotted down, this is why I told you before, you don't have to put a conclusion in your brainstorming and your pre-writing, but it's good to do it. Then I can be ready to roll here. I love daydreaming. Oh, that's a grown-up G. Let's make sure that looks like a G. On my patio. Okay, perfect. So just throwing this out there as an option. If you are using Google Documents, that's great. I am attaching one, and I'm sure your teachers have been attaching one for you to type into. That works too, but big picture today, don't be shy if you want to do a little bit of pre-writing. If you want to do a little bit of brainstorming with yourself, it will really make your writing more organized and also give you a chance to fine-tune a couple of things, make them even better. Thank you so much.